Caitlin Clark's controversial post-game antics have dominated headlines lately, but what happened at her latest press conference left everyone gasping. This Sunday, the atmosphere took a surreal turn when a well-known prankster, famous for his controversial intervention that unsettled LeBron last year, burst in with a totally unexpected question. What was it that had caused such a commotion? An absurd conundrum related to razzmatazz and wingdings that left everyone in the room in shock. What is really going on in the world of sports? Believe me, you'll be surprised what happened next. Clark, famous for her sharpness on the court and her wit off the court, didn't let the surreal moment throw her off course. Her reaction, which quickly captured the attention of social media, had fans and colleagues alike marveling at her unwavering composure in the midst of the chaos. While the internet was torn between disbelief and amazement at her response, Clark remained focused on one thing: victory. How does she manage to remain calm in the eye of the storm while everyone around her is distracted?
Test was Windy City skyscrapers Friday night. What was the biggest wingding you expected to find today in the shindig against these dynamos from Big D?
Next question. Kate, how does it feel coming in tonight? You broke another.
With the Rookie of the Year race in full swing, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are making their mark as true forces on the court. Clark, however, is standing out with unmatched determination. In her recent game with 31 points and 12 assists, she not only led her team to a crushing victory over the Phoenix Mercury, but also cemented her position as the league's most outstanding rookie. As the debate over who deserves the title intensifies, Clark seems to be making a resounding difference. Will this be the season that Clark redefines what it means to be a rising star? But the big question on everyone's mind: what about the other rookie stars? While Caitlin Clark shines brightly, the outlook on the other side of the court is less encouraging for Angel Reese. Despite her relentless efforts, grabbing 11 rebounds and contributing 10 points, the Chicago Sky are at a critical crossroads, struggling to stay in the playoff race after a devastating run of 5 straight losses. Although Reese has managed to grab an impressive 399 rebounds, the reality for the Sky is that their problems go beyond individual statistics. Can they overcome their current challenges and reverse their fortunes before it's too late? The contrast between these two young stars is abysmal. While Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever are steadily advancing in the playoff race, Angel Reese's Chicago Sky appear to be floundering. Despite the individual honors both are racking up, Clark has made it clear that her focus is on the success of the team, a team that, at this point, is clearly on the rise. DeShield's foul on Clark provoked a very strong reaction on social media. Clark's fans, who are so active and loyal to her, immediately came to her defense. But beware, this is due to everything that has happened in this time to Caitlin Clark. Recall that on June 1st, Clark suffered an illegal hit on her hip by Chennedy Carter. This incident left her fans very defensive, and any aggression towards her is taken very seriously. The situation escalated when DeShields received a wave of toxic comments on her social media, some of which were extremely offensive and personal. This has sparked a debate about fan behavior and the pressure players face on social media. Chicago Sky player Chennedy Carter has been at the center of several controversies throughout her WNBA career. The most recent incident occurred on June 1, 2024, during a game between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever. During the third quarter, Carter gave Caitlin Clark a shove, which caused Clark to fall to the floor. Initially, the referees called the play as a common foul, but after reviewing the video, the league reclassified it as a Type 1 flagrant foul. This is not the first controversial incident in Carter's career. She was previously suspended by the Atlanta Dream in 2021 for conduct detrimental to the team after a verbal altercation with a teammate. She was subsequently traded to the Los Angeles Sparks, where she also had conduct issues and was eventually released from the team. In 2023, she played professionally in Turkey before returning to the WNBA with the Chicago Sky in 2024. The incident with Clark has generated a lot of backlash on social media, with many Clark fans defending their favorite player and harshly criticizing Carter. In addition, this event has reignited discussions about Carter's behavior in the league and her history of controversy. After the foul by Chennedy Carter, Caitlin Clark showed remarkable composure. Although clearly affected by the blow, she quickly got up and continued playing, demonstrating her strength and determination. However, her facial expression and body language reflected pain and surprise at the intensity of the impact. In post-game interviews, Clark mentioned that, although the foul was harsh, She understands that these types of incidents can happen in basketball. She thanked her fans for their support and emphasized the importance of remaining calm and professional in difficult situations. She also called on her fans not to send hateful messages to Carter, stressing that respect and sportsmanship must prevail. This reaction from Clark has been widely praised on social media and by the media, highlighting his maturity and leadership both on and off the court. Her ability to handle the situation with grace has further reinforced her status as one of the most admired rising stars in women's basketball. But beware, the incident between Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark has had a significant impact on the relationship between players on both teams. Here are some key points on how it has affected the dynamic. 1. Tension on the court. During the following games, there was more tension between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky players. Fouls and fights were more frequent, and the referees had to intervene more often to calm things down. 2. Public statements. Some players from both teams have made public statements about the incident. While Clark's teammates have expressed support and criticized Carter's foul, Sky players have defended Carter, arguing that it was an accident and that no harm was intended. 3. Internal meetings. It has been reported that both teams have had internal meetings to discuss the incident and how to handle the situation going forward. These meetings have been crucial in trying to maintain team cohesion and prevent the situation from getting out of control. 4. Impact on morale. The morale of the Indiana Fever players has been positively affected, as the support for Clark has strengthened team spirit. On the other hand, the Chicago Sky have had to deal with additional pressure and negative attention, which has affected their performance in some games. 5. League intervention. The WNBA has stepped in to mediate the situation, arranging meetings between the coaches and key players from both teams. The league has emphasized the importance of respect and sportsmanship, and has reminded the players of the consequences of unsportsmanlike actions. This is clear. There are many differences between the two, and the controversy is far from over. On the one hand, we have Chennedy Carter, selected as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 WNBA draft by the Atlanta Dream, has had a career full of ups and downs. Since her college days, Carter has been known for her talent on the court, but also for her temper and controversial behavior. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark, one of the WNBA's brightest rising stars, has captured the attention of fans and the media for her ability on the court and her charisma. Clark was selected in the 2024 draft and quickly became a central figure in the league. Their temperaments are different, and that could make one go further than the other. Clark's reaction was as follows. Despite the hit, Clark showed composure and continued to play. In subsequent interviews, he asked his fans to maintain respect and sportsmanship. Carter's reaction, on the other hand. For his part, he refused to answer questions about the incident in subsequent interviews, and later criticized Clark on social media. Clearly, the networks are on fire and probably won't stop. Here are some of the comments. Clark has proven that true greatness is not only measured in points and assists, but also in the ability to face adversity with dignity and respect. Let's hope she is a star of the moment and can consolidate over time. What do you think? Comment and subscribe.